But first, a question. Do you want to know about Lucy, my beautiful genius psycho friend? If you answered yes, and of course you did, then stay on, because in the next few seconds, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean about your life path. And I'll not only give you the full lowdown on how Lucy cracked me up every time she used this system and how she found her life mate, but also make you question everything you ever knew about making goals for your life path. But before that, let me dazzle you with my clairvoyant abilities, my God-given ability to intuitively identify your specific situation. Are you skeptical? You will become a believer too in just a second. Here goes. You feel like you're trapped under tons of failed New Year's goals with nowhere to turn, no solution in sight, and no confidence about next year, and no Wonder Woman to rescue you. You yearn for something so revolutionary, so life-altering, that you'll finally become the person who's never has to worry about what your life path is. And instead, you get to focus on things that bring you joy, like sea salt caramel and dark chocolate. Overdose, anyone? You want to do it all, get it all, win it all, without ever having to burn another unfulfilled vision board or making an utter fool of yourself in front of people you really despise. If you're sitting there with your mouth open, wondering how I know all this, don't be. I sadly don't have any more clairvoyant abilities than you. I'm just a regular person, but I've spent years helping others work with their life path, and I know exactly what goes on in someone's brain when they're dealing with this frustration over what to focus on next year. I know the things that make them go, WTF, things that make them want to break other things, and the things that make them want to drop everything and buy that mountain cabin. Luckily, I also know how to turn that despair into delight. More on that later. Now, to be fair, I wasn't always this spiritual teacher, being featured in interviews, newspaper, radio, being quoted in magazines, websites, and being called, this was very humbling, the most powerful mentor I've ever had. In fact, I was just a homeschooling mom, struggling with three really powerfully different daughters. And I was wondering how to let their spirits soar and feeling a little hopeless about succeeding without understanding what their spiritual paths were. And then one day, the clouds parted, the angels started singing, and the sky started raining sushi. I discovered the 5 alignment paths. Up until that day, I blamed myself for all my unfulfilled visions and dreams. And now I want to share the exact same method with you so that you too can get the same results. But before I do that, let me talk about the real issue here. If you're like 99% of goal setters, everything you know about creating a life plan has been a lie. And not just harmless white lies, massive, insidious, damaging lies. Lies like, you need to be accountable to every goal you make. And you need to know exactly what the next 20 years of your life is supposed to look like. And the most insidious of all, your life path goes all screwy because you didn't meet your goals and expectations. These are the lies that have kept you lost, confused, bumping around in the dark, spending money you don't have, and wasting time you owe your loved ones. Completely underwhelmed with what's supposed to be your life purpose. Secretly anxious and worrying about your choices and not comfortable in your own life. No more. Now you're here, under my wing, under my care, and that alone should make you want to do a happy jig. So next time you feel like blaming yourself for all your problems, remember this. None of this is your fault. It's a systematic, diabolical plan to keep you there. And today, we shall demolish their evil agenda, like I demolish tempura when I'm in the mood. If you're one of the thousands who've been lied to all these years, I was, you got to stop right now. There's a better way. Behold, the vibrational intention plan. It's a thing of beauty. Vibe 1 is this year's number. You calculate what the energy of the year will be for everybody around you, so you're not blindsided, even if you're isolated and you can't move around as freely as we used to. It means you have to stay with them. Vibe 2, it's your cycle number. Not everybody's in the same cycle, so understand where 2021 fits into your own 9-year cycle so you can use the energy to your advantage and without missing all the gifts that are going to come from this year that help you move forward. Vibe 3, your life path, your individual path number. This one gets you on track for what your purpose is without crippling self-doubt, even if you've never made or met a single intention in your life. Vibe 4. This is the one I made for 2020. Direct impact. This one's going to guide your life paths, knowing how the year's influence will affect your life path. Without any of the annoyances, even if mainstream media is screaming something totally opposite to your experience. Vibe 5, relationship numbers. You get to use the vibration of the relationships around you so you can understand your peeps. But you don't have to be a stalker, you don't have to be spying, and even if all those patterns and habits have been present in every relationship you've ever had. Sounds a bit out there, right? Just a bit. I know what you're thinking. It seems like the kind of thing that takes years, and it might even demand blood sacrifice. What if I told you it takes less time than finding pictures and sayings to create an annual vision board? What if I told you it's as easy as 1 + 1 = 2? Literally. And what if I told you even your 6-year-old can do it without any training? That you won't ever have to make another New Year's resolution ever again. That you don't need to stay under the cloud of heavy self-doubt from all the years before. And that all it takes to get it is to have a little faith. That those who have the faith and take the leap are rewarded with a journey on their life path that is filled with purpose. Still cynical? Remember my delightful psycho friend Lucy? Oh, that's not really her picture. Lucy was a little crazy, but she would call me every time she met someone, and we'd calculate the relationship number and a couple of other quick things, and then we would weigh the options for positive and negative of each vibration. She literally found her life mate, and they've been married for 15 years. So if you want to wake up to a high vibe life filled with purpose, start your day by tuning into yourself and your life's vibrational intention so that you're feeling the rightness of every moment. Decide to stop for an intention break in the middle of the day without having to worry about whether it meets your goals. Go to bed satisfied, gratified, and pinching yourself to believe that it's really your life you're living. Go through your week with more energy and passion about your life and far less dread and worry. Make it a habit to go for a personal fulfillment morning on a Monday. Doesn't seem so far-fetched anymore. Slay your annual goals 9 months into the year and feel like a bloody gladiator doing that. Feel your dreams align with every passing day and feel a miracle and tender. You may not reward yourself, and you can reward yourself with another really high vibe experience. And push that energy even higher. Then I have a very decent and insanely effective proposal for you. I want to offer you a breathtakingly easy way to know what your life path is so that you feel your purpose without question in as little as 90 minutes. Introducing your Vibrational Intention Plan Monthly Mastermind, your monthly life path boost. It's a live mastermind every single month to check in on your intentions and your focus so far. You get the new influence of the upcoming month and how that is going to have a direct impact. You get to work live with me every month to get as personal as you want for checks and balances about how the month is matching your intention. Without the need to do the 25-year learning curve about the birth numbers. And you won't have to struggle with accountability and missed deadlines and unmet milestones. in as little as 90 minutes each month. Even if you've absolutely no idea what your life purpose is, none, nada, nope. And even if you've been a goal setter and a vision board user and you've seen some of your plans come true, even if this year really knocked you sideways and you're completely unfocused and lost. Here's a small sample of the gems in your vibrational alignment plan. How to use these life path secrets for a never-ending supply of delicious, delectable, passionate life experiences. No more ho-hum. Why you need to question every single person who tells you to make sure you fill up your 10-year plan and break it down to daily tasks and what to do instead if you want to feel truly in love with your life. Never forget, you are a divine being first, embodying this human vessel, and your power lies in the vibration you hold. And you can get rid of every single fear when you hold this close to your heart. You get 5 doubt-proof formulas to increase your zest for life so that you can finally embrace the gift you're here to bring to the world. The simple plan that instantly maps a path to avoid all the emotional landmines that you've been surrounded by for all these years. 10 sneaky little tricks that once learned will make you a master of your life path so that everyone in your circle bows to your greatness when it comes to your high vibe. Whoa, that's a lot, right? But the thing is, I'm known as an overzealous over-deliverer, so this is not it. There's more. You get 12 monthly mastermind sessions with access to me for 90 minutes. Tuned into each day's vibe of that upcoming month. You get the specific vibe info about every month and the daily influences likely to be present each month and when. We check in on the events that you're planning to ensure that you've got the right vibe for what you're trying to achieve, and you get to join a community of co-intenders who can help keep you on track so that you have all the tools you need to navigate each month and the changing vibrations. And that has a value of $35.64. Amazing. But that's not all. You get more. These are the bonuses, okay? So you get 3 PDFs right off the bat. These are ones that will give you the formulas. So you get your life path formula with an overview of all the numbers. You have your relationship formula with an overview of the numbers and a PDF with your cycle vibration overview. So that has a value of 75. You get that brand new formula that I made, the direct impact formula, with an overview of each number's impact for 2021. So it's an exploration of how 21's vibration will affect the core numbers, and that's going to tie into the Age of Aquarius vibe that has a direct impact on your life path, both individually and globally. That's a value of $125. And the most, oh my God, inducing bonus ever, we're going to do a 60-minute private life path reading for 2021, and that has a value of $221. Plus, and this one goes away really fast because we can only do it fast. This bonus is a live interactive mastermind just about the vibration of 2021. So you can take a really deep look at how the coming year will affect your personal life path and how the world will be spinning with that global vibration. So this is it's an interactive live Zoom call. We're going to work together, and that has a value of $297. So that amounts to a very realistic value of about $4,282. So roughly about $4,300. And for all of this, if I were a sleazy money-grubbing slimeball, well, I'd charge thousands. But I'm not charging anywhere close to that amount. In fact, I'm not even charging 1/4 of $42.82. But I'm still giving you 10 times more value, more impact, more results. But there's a catch. You can only get this price within the next 72 hours. And after that, the price goes back to full. So here's what you get. You get the 12 monthly masterminds, plus all the bonuses, the 3 PDF formula calculations, the new direct impact formula for 2021, and I'm going to go through all the numbers individually and lay those out. You get a 1-hour personal reading with me, plus the interactive mastermind that talks about 2021, and that one won't be offered again because of course it's only relevant for right away. And that's what your payment plans are. One payment of $996, way less than a quarter. Or you can do 4 payments in the year of $258, or 12 payments of $88 a month. But that is only for the next 72 hours. So there's your link, folks. Go sign up right there. Go sign up right there. And let's see if we can make 2021 a better year. Right now, you can get the Vibrational Intention Monthly Mastermind. Oh my gosh, for only $996. You get exclusive access to the 12 Vibration Intention Plan Masterminds live, plus access to the replays, plus the formulas for your life path, your relationships, and your life cycle numbers, plus the new direct impact formula, plus the private reading with me, and plus 2021 live VIP mastermind. I mean, folks, oh my goodness, I put it all together in one package here for you. You get instant access to all the formulas. You can start using it within the next 60 seconds, and you feel the results immediately in your vibration because this year has already started. I know what you're thinking. Clairvoyance, remember? How do I know it will work for me? Answer? Well, you don't. And guess what? Most of my clients had the same doubts and fears before they committed to trusting the numbers. Look where they are now. They're our teachers. I used this system with our 3 girls, and here's the wild thing about the numbers that proved to me it worked. All 3 of our daughters were super strong in their personalities. When I did the numbers, they all added up to what the system calls master life paths. And so did mine. It made so much sense. Everything I read confirmed that my desire to unschool our girls was written in their life paths and in mine. And no mystery when I discovered that Rob's number was Sage, Wisdom Walker, which is exactly what he does for all the master creators in his life. Now Danielle, she's another one. She asked to find the right path with her spouse, and she realized that she had the wrong Jack. She divorced the first one. He was happy too. And she fell in love with another Jack. About 5 months later, he had the right relationship vibe. And no kidding, she divorced one fellow named Jack, and she found another one. She had the right name, just the wrong vibe. And a surprise perhaps to our teachers. I go through their numbers as we move through their teacher training. Most of them have had regular readings and they use the numbers in their own lives and have excelled doing so. The good news is that this vibrational intention plan gets the same results for everyone who uses it. But the bad news is that it isn't for everyone. If you're someone that needs a New Year's resolution, this isn't going to work for you. And if you're looking for accountability, goals with really hard pushing, this isn't the right solution for you either. And if you've been consistently sure that you're living your life purpose, maybe you should just stop watching the video right now. But if you're truly committed to getting over that yearly doubt and fear once and for all, this is what awaits you. And there we go. $996, folks, or $258. And I'm telling you, I'll never offer this price again. When the 72 hours is up, this goes away. So ask yourself these hard questions, because our lives only change when we face these hard questions. Would you rather do another Google search for pics that match your vision board? Or would you like to know exactly how to live your life on path in every present moment? Would you rather be the person who never finds their life path, or the in-the-moment creator who trusts their vibrational intention? Which one feels better? Would you rather live another year with a failed New Year's resolution, or wake up every morning with joy in your intentions? Because that's all it boils down to, choices. If all this system does is to get you the freedom to be, do, or live the way you desire, or get you from ho-hum to hallelujah, or finally allow you to break free from an ego-based, task-driven life? Wouldn't you agree that $9.96 is a tiny price to pay? It's almost insignificant, really. I should remind you that there's absolutely no risk for you to try this. Literally, zero negative consequences. You can buy without worrying about losing your money. We offer 14-day guarantees. Your dignity, we don't shame you for refunding, or your face. You get to keep it. The only thing you stand to lose is another year in confusion, doubt, and worry. So unless you enjoy dealing with no control over your life path and being miserable is your preferred state of being, go to the dojo and join me. So you too can do what I did with all my relationships. So you too can overcome what Danielle overcame. And you too can have the life my beloved Lucy chose to create for herself.